All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is definitely another moment of reflection for me and just a reminder as well. Especially if you yourself are experiencing maybe some kind of contraction in the work that you're doing and maybe you find yourself doubting yourself that okay, I've put in so much of work, I've been doing all the right things, but somehow I'm not getting the results that I want or that I desire. So something to keep in mind is these two words, which is wish, wish fulfilled. And today's theme for the pod is the power of wish fulfilled. So when I talk about wish fulfilled, what I'm referring to is, that concept of already going into the future where you have achieved what you had intended to. And this is beyond whatever, your present limitations were. This is beyond whatever doubts that you had. It's like, how's this going to happen? Will this ever happen? I've had so many failures in the past and I don't seem to see things moving. So when you go beyond all of that and you get to that sweet, sweet spot, that sweet, sweet land of the wish fulfilled, and when you start living like as if you're already there, then there's something very magical that happens. Because when you start to show up like that every day in your present, you start to, literally change the way that you're looking at your life. You start to look at your opportunities. You start to look at your life around you differently. And I don't know if science has caught up yet with this, where they're able to map our brains. But if you look at any champion, you look at anybody who has a big enough dream, when they think of the future, they've already gone there and they've already achieved what they had intended to. In fact, just last evening I was watching a documentary where Lewis House talks about wanting to be in the Olympic team for handball, and he's someone who is now past 40. And it's like, for anybody, if you were to think of becoming an athlete, a national level athlete, and we're talking about not just any country but the United States. When you start to imagine dreams like that, and you start to come from that space where you've already um, achieved what you had intended to, you can already taste what it feels like to have already won the medal, and you're literally like basking in that glory already. And this is, mind you, a dream in his case, 3 years later. So when you have dreams like this and you're already operating from a place, from a mindset, from a belief that you already are that person that has won, you're already that person that has the attitude of someone who lives in that reality, not your current reality, not, as for most of us, we were taught to, be in the present. We were taught to, not dream too big, so that you don't fail. So when we start to go beyond all of this and we actually start to look from the future to the present, then our entire perspective shifts. And so my question to you, of course, especially as a healer, as a coach, or a healer coach like me, my question to you is that, what is your wish fulfilled? What does that reality look like? How does your life look like, where you've already lived, and you're already living in that reality of the wish fulfilled? So two questions to go, of course. One is, do you already know what that wish is that you want? And two is, what does it look like? What does it feel like? What is it being like in that reality of your wish fulfilled? So, as always, these pods are created as a way to help you shift your mind, help you change your perspective on whatever may be your current reality, and where you're trading in your current reality for what you truly desire, what you really want in the future. And so, I've been doing this now now more and more closer to 3 years, every single day. And my desire for you, my wish for you is that you find what it is that you want and you start to live from that space. So, as always, remember that these pods are made in service of you, especially if you're a healer, if you're a coach or a healer coach like me. And, if you're looking for that space where, it can be very lonely when you're trying to make it on your own, but when you have a community and you have me to support you on the journey, then life becomes truly magical. So you can, of course, continue to stay connected. Of course, like, subscribe on various channels that I run these pods on. And if you like this kind of programming and you want to go deeper, we do have. In fact, I meet all of us in the community every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and it's an opportunity for you to meet me live and to meet our community live. In addition, if you want to go deeper, we do have 4 paid tracks, as someone very rightly said. Those who pay attention. So we do meet every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. This is, of course, the foundation program, and we have a second batch in the week on the weekend every Friday, Saturday, Sunday between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And if you like what you experienced and you want to go deeper, we have a 3-month advance program, and this is, of course, a renewable membership. So come and experience it and go really deep into areas that are most important to us on our journey, so that we can truly be able to live that wish fulfilled. And these 3 areas are primarily, what is our soul identity, and so that we're able to truly be connected to that. And of course, working on and getting rid of our toxic habits. And lastly, really being able to create money breakthroughs. And if you like this and you want to go deeper, you want to learn the skills which I use when I'm teaching you, if you want to learn those so that you can apply it when you are working with your clients, so that you can, have deeper, stronger relationships with your family and friends, and you want to able to use these skills to teach them as well, then you can definitely, be part of our mastery program, which is a 90-day process. And lastly, if you want to be mentored, you want to be coached by me personally, then you can definitely reach out and ask for more details, because the personal coaching program has slots that open up from time to time. And of course, having said all of that, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.